सर्वाणि इंद्रिय कर्माणि प्राण कर्माणि चापरे आत्मसंयम योगाग्नो जुह्वति ज्ञान दीपिते. Hello friends, this is the 27th shlok of the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Sarvani Indriya Karmani, which means performs all sensory actions. Prana Karmani Cha Apare, which means with prana, karma, the others. Atma Sanyam Yoga Agno, which means offers self control yoga in the fire of yoga, Juvati Jnana Deepite, which means ignited with knowledge, he offers. So, Shri Krishna over here describes another form of yajna that a person can perform, and he says that some people they perform the yajna by making an offering to the fire of knowledge by offering their prana to it and also their sensory actions to it. So in the previous shlok we learnt about the yajna where a person he sees the absolute truth everywhere, and by the knowledge of that he uses all his senses to use his own senses basically to worship that absolute truth. And there what he is doing is basically he is engaging his senses, but he is engaging his senses in the form that with his senses he looks everywhere in this universe that absolute truth, and he goes over the name and form of those things. So this yajna that has been talked about by Shri Krishna over here is the same yajna, but it is performed in a different manner. So in that yajna, the person uses his own senses and then he worships the absolute truth with his senses. Over here, Shri Krishna says that some people, instead of taking their senses and projecting them outwards, he can take their senses and project them inwards and then engage his life force, which is the prana, and attach to that thing. So basically, in this yajna, what the person does is he sees the absolute truth in everything around him, but instead of worshipping him or singing his praises or doing things to praise him, basically, what he does is that he attaches his life energy to it, and through that he worships the absolute truth. So basically, as an example, when you are engaging in this universe, and let's say that you are taking part in some sort of a sport, say, and then in that sport your team wins the game, then you will notice that you will have goosebumps coming to you. So those goosebumps are actually coming because your life energy actually is associated with your team, and so when your team when your team wins, then that life energy gets excited and your goosebumps actually come. Same thing will happen to you if you attach your life energy to the absolute truth of this universe. And when you do that, and when you get the realization of this absolute truth to be present everywhere, then also your goosebumps actually will come. And a lot of people actually experience it when they go into deep concentration and they get deep insights into the workings of this universe, or deep insights into getting deep understanding of this universe. They get goosebumps, their pran actually starts firing, and that happens because they have associated their own life energy with this absolute truth. So you see this absolute truth everywhere, but instead of singing praises for it, what you get is actually deep insights, and those deep insights basically fire your pran energy, and your pran energy starts firing everywhere. So your senses are engaged in getting these deep insights, and with that, your pran energy actually fires, and you get these goosebumps and these deep emotional feelings with regards to the absolute truth which is present everywhere. So that is the version of yajna that Sri Krishna is described over here. I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I will close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.